and it's kind of fun, but it's worrisome too.
I know. We were talking about it the other night, people not watching out for motorcycle people, and, you know, that's kind of a hard way to go when you have to jump off one.
Yeah, it's never good. It's just no question. Got a car, you got some protection anyway. On a bike, you just don't.
I know you don't. So, yeah, he's been doing some riding lately. He sometimes get in here at like 10:45 or 10:50. He'll jump in here, so he might show up tonight.
Yeah, we'll be here anyway. You got me interested in Bermuda. I've been looking at it on Google Maps.
I'd like to go out there just to see. I've seen some pictures. It does look like the European countries, you know, something like that.
And they got a number of resorts out there, so they got room for you.
Yeah, I bet they do. The only problem is getting out there. If you could drive it, it'd be a different story, but you got to take a boat. I think they got an airport out there too, for sure.
Oh yeah, you can definitely fly out there. Let's see, $543 a night for a hotel room.
That's not too awful bad.
That's one of the resort places.
Yep. I know at the Outer Banks, those out there run about 20. If you get a condo, and that's all we've ever stayed in, basically, that's what my wife liked. She didn't like no motel, but like $2,200 to $2,500 a week. You get 3 or 4 people, and it's not that bad.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be if you do that. That's let's see. We were talking about that over the weekend. A lot of people, women, and I got tickled at it. There was about 13 people, it looked like, on one of those rented pontoon boats. I'm sitting there going, how many people did they get on that boat? Why did they let them leave the dock like that?
Oh, where was this at?
We were on Lake Cumberland.
That's your way, right?
Yeah, it's about 2 hours kind of southwest of us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. If you can do that, I mean, you know, if a pontoon boat will hold it, my gosh. Do you stay on there? Is that what you do?
No, we don't stay on the boat. We took the RV out there. But there was a group I saw out on the lake, and there had to have been 10 people or a dozen at least on this pontoon boat. And mine has a limit of 8. You're allowed to have 8 people on it. They're all hosted, you know, the number of people you can have on it. It's actually written on the boat. You can't get rid of it.
Oh, you got a pontoon boat. Okay, I misunderstood. Okay.
Yeah, I got one, and it's they rent them. You know, they got a marina there. They rent them too, and that's what I was talking about. They had a lot of people on that boat, but they tried to make it economical.
Yep, I see where you're going. Yeah, they got homes out in the Outer Banks. They have a lot of weddings out there, so if you had a wedding party, you can rent a home that will, you can easily put 20 people in that home.
Yeah, we used to do that when we traveled down to Tennessee. I've been down there a couple of times and stayed in they call it a cabin, but it's really like a 2 or maybe 3-story house, and it held a lot of people.
Yeah, that's what my niece wants to do, is go down there and buy one that we can rent out the bottom part of it. So, anyway, she's from out there, so I said, we'll find something eventually. We might do that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad. It's owner of real estate's never a bad thing. It's get property. That's the only thing they're not making any more of.
Yeah, but out on the Outer Banks, you like out on a sand barge, more or less, and not a lot of land. And plus, you really don't want to be on the ocean because those hurricanes and nor'easters and all that tear up what you got. So in the insurance on them they are out of sight, they say.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine what the insurance would be for that, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
I know. Tell me about it. Although they've been lucky so far. I mean, no major hurricane. But some of the hurricanes, and one of them in particular, I forget which one it was, actually sliced the island in half, and the ocean was meeting the sound for a long time, and they finally fixed all that up there. There's no buildings there, so I guess the groundwater is really close. When you go, it's kind of funny. You're going really straight because there's no hills or nothing, and then all of a sudden you get into these S-turns, and that's where they cut the island in half, and I don't know why they got the S-turns in there like that. I'll have to ask one of the natives down there. They'll tell me.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's a couple of places, which, most of my life I've been going down around Myrtle Beach, and there's a little oceanfront bar down there, and it's we've been going there for a long time. You can eat whatever you want, but they got these big, heavy wooden doors that they can drop down and pretty much enclose the place. And I guess they use that whenever they're going to have severe weather, because when you go down there, even after a hurricane hit there, the inside looks exactly the same as it did before.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Anyway, one of the kids' night girls, and they got a son too. Their parents took them to the Outer Banks this time, and they went out on Jeanette's Pier and sing my mom and dad's name out there. You could way back when they done Jeanette's Pier, which has been about 15 years ago. You could buy planks, and I think you still can. They're really giving out a room, and you can buy these fish planks that go along the middle of the pier, and you can put your mom and dad's name, and also you can do benches like that too. Put their name on the back of the bench. They've been doing that forever, for 15 years, and there's a lot of names out there. But one of the girls found my mom and dad's name. That was neat. I know it's ID time. Back over to you.
All right, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's time for the ID. I'll go ahead and get that knocked out. This is Kilowatt Delta 4, Lima Romeo uniform with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
KB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch Conversation Group.
I think we might have run everybody off, Bobby. I ain't real sure.
No, it's like that. When it gets late, everybody kind of skedaddles out of here. You wouldn't believe the letters or the emails I get, and people say, I listen to you guys all the time. I don't get on much, but I listen and love the conversations. I say, well, okay. So it's a lot of people that listen to this group.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess, put a signal out there. There's a lot of different ways to hear it. But anyway, yeah, I'm sitting here looking at this storm, and it's wild. The southern tip of it down there in Kansas, it's like it's not even moving. It's just sitting there bubbling and lightning everywhere.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too, and gosh, I thought it would got through Wichita, but it's right at the edge of Wichita, and it's just not moving at all. Wonder if I can pull up the temperature out there. That means a lot. with these thunderstorms,